Right now, though, I will happily cede the microphone to Kevin Shea, who is the chair of the Ontario Media Development Corporation. He's going to close the awards. J'aimerais maintenant demander à Kevin Shea, président du Conseil de la Société de développement de l'industrie des médias de l'Ontario, de venir clore officiellement la cérémonie de remise des prix. Monsieur Kevin Shea, tout le monde.
Thank you, Heather. What an absolutely moving and special night. Bonjour and welcome to all of you. I also want to have one more round of applause for the finalists and the winners. In my book, you're all winners, because writing, I think, and I was mentioning this last night, and one of the authors was also commenting that, you know, it's a tough thing. You do it on your own. It takes remarkable passion, unbelievable commitment. I've known many authors in my life. I'm envious of the fact that they can dedicate their time and effort to such an individual sport, if you will. And it's a tough business. And you know, it's great tonight that we can see that there were some cash awards. As an inspiration and a thank you to our authors. Because as the minister said, at the core of it, the writers are really our storytellers of our heritage, our nationhood, our culture. They're at the core of every aspect of media. You know, a good television show is all about great writing. A good film is all about great writing. A good comic book is about great writing. Good animation is about good writing. But it is truly a talent I think people are born with. And thank God, we have this splendid talent in this province. Because you are so important to our memories, our past, and our future. And I personally thank you. On behalf of all of us, and I want another round of applause for the nominees. So I'm sort of the captain of thank yous tonight, and if I do forget anybody, please forgive me, because that does happen when there are so many people involved in this great evening. But my first thank you goes to our host, Heather Hiscox. I've had the privilege of knowing Heather for many years. Actually worked with Heather, not on air, back in my days at Global. And as I like to say, I wake up every morning with Heather because I just want to make sure the world's okay. She's the national anchor on CBC News World in the morning, Channel 26. She's in the studio at 3:30 in the morning. Which means she's got, you know, a late night and an early rise tomorrow. But she is such an absolutely gifted journalist, a committed journalist. I will say, Minister, she's not being paid tonight, just so that we know that there's no controversy about whether we're paying CBC personalities for stuff, although I think that they should be highly paid for what they do. But one of the things I love about Heather is her bilingualism, and for our Francophone friends in the room, it is top-notch. She speaks both of our official languages better than I even speak one. But she's a great fan of this, and we are a huge fan of hers. So Heather, thank you so much for your efforts tonight. Minister Couture, with all you've got going on, I can't believe you're here, and I know the only reason why you're here is you know how important this is to our province. One of the great things about this minister is he's got a loud and very emphatic voice at the cabinet table. He cares a lot about this sector. More importantly, he cares a lot about the arts and culture sector, and we are truly blessed to have a minister of his caliber. I like to say he's the minister of culture, tourism, and sport and Pan Am. And the reason why I put it in that order is because he'll always be introduced as the Minister of Tourism and Culture. And I say, if you have no culture, you have no tourism. And believe me, he gets that. He's invested heavily in music. Minister and Kevin Finnerty, our Assistant Deputy Minister, we know you guys have a lot on your plate in the coming weeks. And I say this, I'm certain, on behalf of everybody in the room and everybody in the province. We wish you so much luck with the Pan Am Games. We hope they are a huge hit in this province. And I truly hope everyone who may not yet have considered to buy some tickets and go out, please do. It is going to be an opportunity for this province. It's going to be an opportunity for this province to demonstrate ourselves on a world stage. Ms. Hiscox, who's covered Olympics in the past, is going to be front and center on the coverage for the Pan Am and CBC. So, Minister, we wish you every success with these games, and God bless you for doing it. I'm coming to an end. I want to thank everyone at the OMDC. Our CEO, Karen Thornstone, who is an unbelievable leader. Ms. Janet Hawkins, please stand, Janet. Janet is the Mother Teresa of publishing in this province. You know, she puts her heart and soul into this effort, and I know I've spoken to a number of nominees and so on, and she's 24/7 on this account, and primarily because you know, her heart and soul is all about publishing and writing, and boy, is it demonstrated in her work effort. And we at the OMDC are lucky to have her on our team. So a shout out to Janet. Thank you. A huge thank you to our board, who are well attended this evening. Our OMDC staff, they greeted you at the door. They were downstairs helping you in. Our staff, who in a variety of positions, have volunteered tonight to make this night what it is on your behalf. And again, I think that we've got the best folks, Minister, that work at the Ontario government. I'm going to close. My term as the chairman of the OMDC expires this August. So I want to thank all of you for the opportunity to have participated in the Trillium Awards. Honestly, it's my favorite night of the year. And I mean that up against TIFF, up against so many other things we do, and I genuinely mean it. And it's principally because of the talent and emotion in the room. So if you'll allow me 60 more seconds on a totally personal note. On this past Sunday, I was emceeing a family event, and as I said at the beginning, I'm always a bit worried, you know, when you forget somebody. So I just want to do a shout out to my wife, Christine, and say thank you. There's an equal number of people, there's 200 or so people, but I forgot to mention her name on Sunday. I'm hoping that I can, I'm hoping that I can get a few more points as a consequence of that. They're equally as charming people, and Christine, the recognition, I hope, is now, thank you. I've not only been unbelievably supportive of writers, I've also been a bit jealous because there's not an artistic bone in my body. I can't write, I can't draw, I didn't finish high school. But I did finish grade 8. And in grade 8, and my daughter Jamie's going to get a kick out of this, I was in a poetry exhibition. And I've never had the opportunity to say the poem in such a gifted audience. So if you don't mind, hello. My name is Kevin Shea. I'm in grade 8 at Holy Spirit, and my poem is Little Things. Little things are so worthwhile. A quiet word, a look, a smile. A listening ear that's quick to share another's thoughts, another's cares. Although these things, they seem quite small, little things mean most of all. A poem, Kevin Shea, Holy Spirit. Thank you for bearing with me. In closing, we'd like all of the winners, nominees, because you're all winners, but all the finalists and winners to please come up on stage because we're going to take a series of pictures with you and the minister and so on. So that closes off the evening. Thank you again to everyone. God bless and good luck to our writers. Thank you.